Online and TTT.live. We are celebrating scholarship winners this morning, and I have two students from Hillview College with me, Khalid Hussain, who got a scholarship in Natural Science, and Miss Valini Patron for Business. Good morning and welcome. How are you both this morning? You all look bright and happy like you all did nothing for Diwali yesterday.
No, I mean, we went out. I mean, I went out. My family went out. Visited a lot of people, to be honest.
And eat plenty of food?
Yeah, real food.
What did Carrie say this morning? Curry coma. You had curry coma this morning?
Real
I think everybody had curry coma.
All right, we're going to talk about scholarships now. Enough about food, right? Because I might start to get hungry again and we can't have that.
True.
All right, so let me start with the lady, Valini. Tell me about your scholarship and what you did.
Well, I did business. So I got an open scholarship in the business category. I did pure maths, applied maths, MOB, and economics.
Really?
Yeah.
What was that like?
I like the subject, so it was good for me.
Serious? I did that too, you know. But I just didn't get the scholarship. Khalid, what subjects did you do?
Well, I did pure math, applied math, physics, and chemistry. So I was in the natural sciences category. And that's where I got my scholarship.
That sounds so exciting.
I mean, well, to be honest, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I mean, I really love it, so it was good.
What do you love about it?
Well, to be honest, maths is my favorite subject.
Really?
Because I feel like a lot of people misunderstand maths, and maths is like a little bit easier when you understand that it's like the language of the universe. So.
And I'm glad that both of you did math, because after secondary school, half of the things that you learn, people say that, well, we don't ever use it in reality.
Yeah.
And you're saying it's
yeah, I mean, it's the language of the universe. You wouldn't have engineering, you wouldn't have these buildings, you know, you wouldn't have a lot of the understanding of the universe without it.
Yeah, but how many people actually use that?
I mean,
Important people use it.
Are you telling me I'm not important?
I sure use maths.
Everybody
uses maths.
Yeah, but not like Pythagoras theorem and
No.
all of those fancy things that we do. Anyways, I think I'm getting off topic here. I'm excited to have you all this morning and the success that you've had. What kind of preparation went into getting the scholarship?
Well, a lot of people think well, personally for me, my study routine is more 80% complaining, 20% actually studying. And I know that's something I have to improve on. But when I do study, I do the things that work for me. I pay attention in class. I think that's important. Paying attention in class and understanding concepts there. So when you go home, it's just to reinforce what you learned.
What worked for you? What did you do?
Well, I learn by reading. So when I read something, I remember like the words on the page.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's like a photographic memory.
I'm not that good, but something like that. Some people learn, like I know my sister, she learns by writing. So whatever she writes, she remembers. So everybody has their own study method.
I learn by singing or listening to YouTube videos. But that's just me. That's why I probably didn't get a scholarship. Khalid, what worked for you? What did you do?
well, to be honest, I learn like in a combination of the both ways that you mentioned. And well, so like for mathematics, I have to write it out in order to really learn it.
So you're a writer.
No, but in like the science subjects or subjects where that requires a little more reading, I actually have to read it in order to remember. So you always have to know what works for you, and you should try to build on those strengths.
But Valini talked about 80% complaining, 20% studying. Was it the same thing for you?
For me, it was more like 1% complaining, because to be honest, I don't complain that much. I just get into it, because at the end of the day, we have to do it.
Really?
You know, yeah.
So you don't procrastinate?
I have the times when I procrastinate, but I really try to avoid it.
I don't know, like, how do you do it? How do you sit down and focus for so long and get a scholarship? I'm always amazed by scholarship winners.
I don't think I told you 80% complaining, 20% actually study.
Really?
I
don't believe that though.
I think about how much I have to study and I say, oh God.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I believe you, but when you say 99% studying, 1% complaining. What was the support like from your parents?
Oh, well, both of my parents are teachers, so...
we get it now. We get it now. So they would, because your parents are teachers, would they like say, you have to do this?
No, because they're teachers, they understand, like, you know, students, they have to take time to, you know, relax and stuff. So they just used to let me do whatever I want to do on my own time, yeah.
That's good. Your parents had some good support for you?
Yeah, my parents definitely. They're like the best support group that I could have.
Are they here?
Yeah.
So they're here, that's why you're saying that?
No,
that's
why
you're
not why I'm saying that, no.
My parents outside, but I would say it whether they were here or not.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the future now. Where do you see yourself?
Well,
What do you see yourself doing?
Well, I want to do mechatronics engineering, which is, you know, a field a little diverse in that it includes like mechanical and electrical engineering in one. So,
Where do you plan to do that?
well, I'm looking at Canada as the best prospect right now.
So you're planning to leave us shortly and go to Canada?
Yes, next year maybe.
Hillview is probably so proud of you.
I mean, I would hope so. I really hope so.
And what are your plans for leaving?
Well, I think I want to study mathematical economics, something with maths.
What is mathematical economics?
Looking at the mathematical side of economics.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, it's more, you know, that's the only way I know how to explain it.
Oh, okay. So if you decide to become a teacher,
No. I
no,
would not.
no, why?
Because my parents, the one rule they always tell me, don't become a teacher.
Are they scared that students will pick on you because you're like yeah big?
I don't think that's...
No,
No.
but for young people looking on and who are going to write exams next year, what type of advice would you give to them?
Don't do like me. Do 99%, study 1% complaining. Know your strengths, understand your abilities, and work to the best.
Khaled.
I think you need to, first of all, you need to find a proper balance between all of your extracurriculars, time to relax, and your actual workload, so that you're not just doing work all the time. Then you also need to know like what strengths you have in terms of studying, try to build on those,